It's a game
Yeah.
plan.
By the way, I don't know if you got a chance to watch the Michigan State game on Saturday, but no, well, you're on the river, so you didn't. But
Yeah,
I did. I did.
I saw the final score, but I didn't
Yes.
see how it got there.
Well, Gus Johnson, who's known for his superbulous calls, he was going crazy at the end of that game, right? And for people who don't know, I think the one of the main things that separates like great announcers like Gus Johnson, for example, is his calls on in some of the biggest moments, and he has some of the best of them. So I want to draw that line to hitters. What is the main key? With the announcers, their main key is being able to inflect and being able to make the call, the right call, and make it dramatic and all the other things that go along with that in the biggest points of a game. So what's the main key though for a hitter that is something that makes them bulletproof? Because when it comes to an announcer, they're bulletproof if they can make the call in the biggest moments. So what makes a hitter a bulletproof? And you see this in all sorts of professions of what makes somebody a bulletproof in their job. And it's the same thing with a hitter.
Yeah, I mean, you could talk about Michael Jordan, right? And they said, he was the most clutch performer in the taking the last shot. But if you really break that down, his numbers were very, very similar to what his others numbers were taking
Yeah.
that shot, and he took a lot of them. So, as a hitter, putting yourself in that stressful environment, putting yourself in that, you know, really difficult, fans yelling at you, runners in scoring position, postseason, and being able to slow your heart rate down and be in the moment. Really, it takes a certain person, but most importantly, experience. You're seeing. I mean, you see it with Houston, right? I mean, they're there. What is this? The third time in 5 years they've been in the World Series. Is that
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. And
Yes.
so they're used to it. They're not going to get freaked out. You get a new pitcher in there that hasn't pitched before in the postseason of the World Series. They get a little tighter. The grip gets tighter, and it gets difficult. So for a hitter to be at his or her best, confidence has to be through the ceiling, not at the ceiling, not 50% over the ceiling. You have to think that you're the greatest person ever to swing a bat when you're in the box. You have to have that confidence, and you have to not try to do too much. I think, as those moments get bigger, people try to swing harder and they try to hit it harder or further. And if they just relax and trust what they've prepared for, then they're going to be successful in that moment. So confidence, and confidence comes from working hard. It comes from practicing a lot. It comes from the weight room. It comes from, conditioning. It comes from tee work, everything. And you have that confidence because you put in the work and you put in the time. And now all of a sudden you get the opportunity to show how good you are.
Mhm.
You don't want to do anything different that gets in the way, like, trying to do too much or getting stressed out.